We live in times in which we are bombarded with information of all sorts, competing for our attention and sometimes intended to move us to action. And if you are an engineering student, then critical thinking is all the more important to ensuring you are using the right information, data, and insights to deliver the most effective and potentially novel solution you can. Nowadays, companies demand that employees solve complex problems, think critically, and communicate well. So, it is important to get into the following question. What exactly is critical thinking? Okay, simply explained, is the act of deliberately analyzing information in order to make better judgment and decisions. It is an intentional process, something that we consciously use when we are present with difficult problems or important decisions. Critical thinking is also asking and answering questions to help you make sense of something, going beyond the obvious. Skepticism and objectivity are two qualities of a critical person. But what do these two concepts mean? Skepticism means doubting the truth of something. Objectivity means seeing something from a neutral point of view. Thus, so far, we know that critical thinking is a skill that we are not born with. It's necessary to develop it. But how can we develop critical thinking? Think for a moment. Well, now I will share with you 7 ways to question yourself in any analytical situation. First, formulate your question. Engineers solve society's problems, and in order to arrive at the right solutions, they question themselves at all times. Second, gather your information. Research the topic until you can form a rational opinion. Third, apply the information. Fourth, consider the implications. Fifth, explore other points of view. You must take into account other opinions different from yours. Sixth, learn from the feedback. Seventh, reflect upon solutions. Alright, now 4 characteristics of critical thinking are active listening, curiosity, self-discipline, and humility. It's true, the best communicators are active listeners. What does it mean to practice active listening? It means listening to understand, taking non-verbal cues, slowing down and practicing in silence, training your mind not to be distracted, withholding judgment, avoiding interruptions, and asking deeper questions. Curiosity is yet another skill in developing critical thinking. When we are curious, the brain is primed to learn and retain information. A study published in the October 2014 issue of the journal Neuron suggests that the brain's chemistry changes when we become curious, helping us better learn and retain information. Reasoning and rationale are often associated with self-discipline. Critical thinking is a self-discipline and self-guided action. Critical thinkers don't jump to conclusions. An important step in problem solving as a critical thinker is taking the time to acquire the necessary information and know the facts.